Hi there, in this quick video we'll be taking a look at this cheap bike light. I think it was $3, $4 max from Kaufland. We need a cheap one because we don't usually go on the bikes at night. Already have a better one for my bike. It's from Krivit. Bought it from Lidl, works absolutely perfectly. It's rechargeable, holds for a long time, but we needed something cheap to also have one on my wife's bicycle. Saw this on offer and said, hey, why not? 3 AAAs. I will use rechargeable batteries for sure in it. 5 LEDs. It seems it has 2 modes of working, blinking or full on. Theory waterproof, I don't think. It's toolless install, which is nice. Battery is not included. If you want any info about the company, and yeah, not more that I can give you in here. Just cut into this. I'm going to go get some accus and turn it on and hope that it's good enough for the price. I just took the batteries from the charger. This is extremely light without batteries. You can barely feel it in your hand. Press on this and this comes up. Put in the batteries. Yes, this really gives you the impression of a really cheap product, but hopefully it will do what it's advertised to do. What I don't like here, these things literally don't fit. Do you see this? So, did I scratch myself? Yeah, I can understand a really cheaply made product, but please leave enough room for batteries to fit. Batteries are not all of them created 100% equal. There's a standard for battery length, but they have a tolerance in size. So I don't like this at all, the fact that I can literally not put these rechargeable cells in. Are you kidding me? It's really freaking sad actually at the end of the day. It's missing quite a lot for this to go in there. Let me see. Okay, can I at least close it temporarily to see how much light it gives? Yeah, the amount of light is decent. I wanted to see if I'm going to waste some time to try and make it work or not. This is the proper one, rechargeable one. It's at least 3 times more expensive, if not 4 times. But yeah, also at the end of the day, just look at the light output difference. Video for this one will be in the description. Yeah, not really a contest, is it? Okay, but this is still half decent for the price. We are going to use it until it completely fails. Yes, the light is poking through the paint. Yeah, cheap Chinese product. That's the bottom line. Really cheap Chinese product. Problem is that batteries aren't even fitting in here, and I'm not going to use standard non-rechargeable batteries. I hate using those. Doesn't make any sense. Maybe with standard batteries it would light up even more than this, because it will have about 0.1 maximum 0.2 volts more from each cell, because standard batteries have a tiny bit higher voltage than rechargeables. But why would you use standard batteries for a headlight that you are using at night? You will just keep going through batteries. Would not make sense for me. So let me see what I can do with this. Took this out, smashed it with a hammer to be flat. Of course it break apart, but whatever. Let me see if I can put it back in here. And yeah, I would literally only buy this light in case you live in an area where there's a lot of theft of bicycle gear, so you are basically quite sure somebody will steal this sooner or later, so you are just trying to protect a bit of your money and not giving them too much to steal. Yeah, I think we are making a good contact right here. Making also good contact here, and hopefully the last one. Yeah, I think we are good. So we made it work more or less. What I hate is the fact that it's actually starting always on blinking mode. Why is that? Maybe it's normal, but for me the front one at least is to see where I'm going. The not warning, the making sure people know that I'm there with blinking light, that for me it's secondary. Main thing, this. But yeah, overall okay. After that time modification I can use it with my rechargeables, and basically that's what I was going for. This thing, let's see how it looks in here. Okay, decent lock, but you take even this off. Are people that bad in some areas that they are stealing even something like this? Jesus, we live in 2025 and we still need to worry about this, and sadly maybe now even more than we were before. Anyway, that's the mechanism. It's a quick lock and you don't need any tools for it. There's a bit of protection for the handlebar in a bit of rubber strip. Let's go put it on a handlebar. Oh, but how are we going to do that? We need... What do we actually need here? Because this isn't going to go on the handlebar unless... This is gonna be interesting, because I already have my grip on, so I don't plan on removing my grip. Maybe I can... Let me see. Potentially I could lift this and maybe this will come out. No, my bad. You could totally rotate this to totally unscrew it and put it in by this side. And you can also adjust pre-tensioning like this. And it's fully locked in place. It's tight, not overly tight, because yeah, we are dealing with plastic. And you can simply slide this on and it's locked and in position. Contrary to my initial impression, this is actually quite bright and more than enough to go at night with it. Yes, obviously this will be stronger if it actually powers on. You can clearly see huge difference, but this is more of a spot. This one not so much. So yeah, it's usable actually. Great. And doesn't have the tendency to move at all by itself. It's really strong in here, so that's great. This thing on the other hand kind of wobbles a bit, so yeah, okay, for the price, half decent. And that's about it for this video. Nothing more to say, so feel free to ask in the comments how it fares over the years, and see you in the next one. Bye.